Everyone thinks you're dead.
Edmund. He's coming.
This thing got started, and I found out about it.
I employed you for a specific job, Mr. Jacks.
Well, perhaps we need to restate the terms to avoid confusion. I thought I was to help you exact revenge. It was just as I expected. They were using Alexander's body as bait. It wasn't enough for Brenda to have the boy killed. Her legion of protectors had to use him again, even in death. All right, I'll be at the pier soon. Have the boat ready. There is zero margin for error. Tonight is my last chance to bring Alexander home where he belongs.
My son Alexander
Vanished over 3 years ago. I was not unduly alarmed at first. I had reason to believe he had chosen to conceal his whereabouts from me.
Well, a similar thing happened to my family. I got into a little bit of trouble and made myself scarce.
last May.
My son's remains were discovered near Green Falls, New Jersey. He had been shot at close range and left to rot.
And his last contact was the lovely Brenda Barrett, right?
Miss Barrett
has information that is vital to me. About my son's last days, about his death, and about who actually killed him.
So, might I suggest we end all this hugger-mugger? Why don't I just, kidnap the bitch and bring her to you?
There have been several failed attempts to kidnap Miss Barrett.
I have changed my tactics, which are working quite well at the moment, and are much, much more amusing. With one exception. I am not at all satisfied with your work thus far.
Oh, really?
Well, I did warn you when you sent me to pick up the body that it was a trap.
The objective was for you to convince Miss Barrett's protectors that you were the Balkan.
Which I did.
You also
So drove my son's already mutilated remains off a cliff. I had hoped to bury Alexander and give him some final rest.
But you made that impossible.
I am truly, truly disappointed in you, Mr. Jacks. You cost a fortune, and you do lousy work.
Nag. Do you know what? You're in no position to complain. My apologies, Alexander.
I think I got Edmund. Great. When are you coming home?
Well, I haven't really.
Got him. I tracked him down to a warehouse. I think he's using it as his headquarters. If I get on the building next door to him, I think I might have a shot. Well, take the shot and come home. That's the plan.
I'm going to make every member of Reva's family suffer. Just the way I suffered. And then I'm going to take the children. All of them. For you, my lovely.
Answer it. Hello?
Hello, Jonathan. I'm sorry I missed you at Eagleton.
Uncle Eddie. Yeah, I decided to skip the family reunion.
That's all right. We could always plan another one.
Think I'm booked up all summer.
Oh, you wouldn't have to be there. How about this? I'll drop by and pick up Sarah. And take her for a whirlwind trip of the globe for the next, say, 18 years.
You'll have to kill me to get to Sarah.
I don't think that would be too much of a problem. I took care of Jeffrey O'Neill. I think I can take care of you.
I don't need to be here. I don't want to be here.
On the contrary, Miss McKenna, back here. You're at the right place at the most convenient time. You've just become a bargaining chip.
I have already cautioned you against threatening your fellow employees, Mr. Jacks.
The young lady is valuable to you, although I can't see why. If you want to continue to work with Miss McKenna, you'll need to give me a substantial raise.
I was warned you were a traitor. I had no idea you were also very, very foolish.
Well, it's a straightforward offer. I mean, if you want me to continue to execute orders, and I emphasize execute, you'll have to transfer an additional $10 million into my account.
I have already paid you more than you are worth.
But come on, you hired me because I'm familiar with Port Charles and the people surrounding Brenda Barrett, but it would be very simple to switch allegiances to Jason Morgan. They have a very capable tech support. And with the information that I can provide, I've no doubt that Mr. Morgan could find you and kill you. Which would work very well for plenty of people. And I'd be a hero. I love the sound of that, don't you, Lassie?
Hey. I think you got hit.
Yeah, it's just a nick, though. It doesn't really hurt that bad.
I hope you got another shirt. That isn't yours, is it?
No.
Nice to see you today, Jeffrey. Unfortunately, you're up and walking around. What a resilient fellow you are. Something we have in common. Something I hope we'll share for years to come. I think I could enjoy the game we started today. A simple beginning, but I thought you both executed it well. I, of course, came out on top, but that shouldn't keep you from trying again. You'll have to try again if you want to protect your family, especially your beloved Reva. I hate her, you know. She has cost me over and over again, taken away everything near and dear to me. So I've made it my life's goal to take everything away that's near and dear to her. I want her to understand my pain. Now, her first loss was you, Jeffrey. But I know you're still alive. And you may know it too, but if Reva were to find out, some of her suffering would be relieved, and I can't have that. So, you keep playing dead. If I ever have a notion that Reva knows you're alive, I'll take Colin, I'll take Henry, I'll take Sarah, and I'll raise them as my own. So here's the deal. You let Reva believe you're dead, while you and I continue our little dance. Whichever one of us comes out on top will get the prize. But if you cheat and let Reva know, I'll make the suffering she's going through now feel like a walk in a suburban park. Alrighty then. This should be fun. TTFN.
Wait a minute. There he is. Oh, Eddie. He's not very inventive.
Well, he wants you to know that he's following you.
Yeah, that's part of the game, isn't it? All right, I got him. You go.
All right, call me.
All right, Eddie boy. Let's see if we can't make this interesting. Otherwise, you won't believe that I'm running from you.
Jeffrey O'Neill, and you hide and seek could be so much fun.
I can't take the chance that Jerry will hurt you. You've got to understand that.
No. Just do me a favor, okay? After everything we've been through, just promise me right now that you will not hurt Jerry. Just forget it. Let Jason deal with this. Just go home to your wife and your beautiful daughter and just forget about this.
Oh, come on. You're the Balkan. I mean, $10 million for you is pocket change. Especially concerning your beloved son. Your only son, I presume. I mean, you went through such a great great deal to plan your revenge. It would be foolish to balk at bonus payments. Don't you think, Balky?
And what do I get for my extra 10 million?
A week's worth of loyalty, and then another demand for another 10 million?
But think of what I could accomplish in a week. I could deliver the lovely Brenda Barrett into your hands, and she could answer all your questions, and then I could dispose of her afterward.
You make an excellent point, Mr. Jacks.
Oh, I'm so glad you see things my way.
I am quite certain that you can reach Brenda. And once you have her, you will demand an exorbitant sum to ransom her.
Once I pay it, you will return Brenda to her supporters and vanish.
After disclosing the information you just mentioned to the lethal Mr. Morgan, whose reputation precedes him. He will find me. He will kill me, or at least try.
That's a very appealing scenario. And, yes, it had also occurred to me.
My son will go unavenged. And you will walk away several $1 million richer.
And laughing. I especially do not like the picture in my mind of you laughing, Mr. Jacks. You leave me no choice but
to terminate your employment, effective immediately.
Bloody hell.